Wednesday. We are live with our Wednesday real estate chat, and we have one of our network agents with us today, Verlon Snell. Verlon, so glad to have you. I know we had you on before.
Yes, ma'am. Howdy, howdy. How's everybody doing?
Good. And you just had so much information on VA stuff, being a veteran yourself. I know that is, you and your wife are both veterans. And again, thank you both for your service. I think that people probably don't say that enough to our wonderful men and women that serve our country. I think it's super important, and I think that maybe we don't recognize that enough. So I loved all the information that you shared with us, and we just hit the tip of the iceberg with your Homes for Heroes. So I wanted to have you back on to talk about this wonderful organization, what they do for our veterans, and how people can take advantage of it. So I'm really excited to hear about this, and thank you for coming back on.
Oh, no problem. And one of the key things I want to touch on, as you stated, I'm a Homes for Hero agent. And what that means is I'm part of a give back program. But what I love about the program is that it not only gives back to our veterans, it also services our firefighters, our EMS, our police officers, our medical attention personnel, and to me, the heroes that are always forgotten about, our teachers. So, you don't have to put on the uniform, you don't have to run into a burning building or anything. But to me, the teachers that service our communities, that service our children, are just as important as our veterans. So I really got into the program to, of course, help my military brothers and sisters. But when I heard about the program and that it allows teachers to take advantage of it as well, I was just super elated. I was really excited. So I know there's a lot of myths and issues and concerns out there whether or not the program is actually legit. So I'll tell you at any time, you can go to the Homes for Heroes site. At the end of this presentation, I'll provide you a link to my site that gives you all the information that you would like to know about the Homes for Hero program. But in a nutshell, it is the only legit program in Tennessee that offers me as a realtor the opportunity to give back to you as a client, as a hero client, just merely for working with me. Now, a lot of people want to know, what's the catch? What do I have to pay? How much more paperwork am I going to have to fill out? Folks, look, it can't get any simpler than this. If you can get past working with this mug, you've already overreached the biggest challenge that there is. When it comes to the paperwork for qualifying, it's just one additional document that you have to sign that merely states that you are an actual hero. From there, we just start home searching, or we start selling your home. So the other question that I hear,
quick question. I'm gonna stop you right there for 1 second.
Okay.
So for the people that are not familiar with the Homes for Heroes organization and what that does or what that is, I know a lot of people are. Some people are not. Give us a quick rundown of what it is and what benefits are out there. I love that it does include teachers. I do think that a lot of times our teachers get overlooked. I think you're correct there. I come from a long line of teachers. My mom and dad were both teacher coaches. My sisters both teach in the schools, and of course, all my kids go to school. So I always say there's a special place in heaven for the teachers, especially the middle school ones. But I love that you include them. Give a rundown real quick before we get into the logistics of it, what the Homes for Heroes actually is, and what the benefits are that are out there available to these these heroes in our community.
Sure. So what the Homes for Hero is, it allows you to get back a percentage, 25% of my commission, just merely for working with me as an agent. Now, what does that look like when it comes to dollars and cents? For about every $100,000 that you spend, you get back approximately $700 of my commission, just as a way for me and the organization to say thank you for being a hero and for allowing me the opportunity to assist you in your home search.
So when you say get it back, does it go to them as a credit for closing costs or something of that nature? What does that look like?
That's the beautiful part of it. At the end of the closing, you will receive a check 7 to 10 business days in your name to do whatever you want with that money. So no, it does not have to go towards your closing. It does not have to go towards your down payment. It can go towards that new refrigerator. It can go towards that new dishwasher, or it can go towards that new washer and dryer. Whatever you want to purchase, the check comes in your name 7 to 10 business days after we close, and you can spend it however you want. Now, but those heroes that need assistance, we can utilize that check for part of your down payment. So it is, we are able to do it and use it that way, but you don't have to. That's the beautiful part of it. So
That's neat, yeah, because then there's lots of expenses that go into owning a home, um, that will allow, that with that extra cash would allow them to do appliances and utility transfers and things, all the expenses that you have to plan for. That's really neat.
And one of the biggest things that I tell my clients to do with it, if I haven't already done it already, make sure you purchase that first year's home warranty, because especially if you're just coming from renting and this is your first home, and if it's an older home, you never know what's going to happen. And to purchase that home warranty with the Homes for Heroes check, it's just another way of getting a free home warranty for a year, just to kind of getting you used to the ins and outs of home ownership. Because you could be in there 30 days and the dishwasher could easily go out. But if you got that homeowner's warranty, it's covered within the homeowner warranty program, which I love dearly.
Absolutely, that's great advice. What kind of limitations are on this? You say it's a 25% of the commissions earned. Is that limited to? I mean, are there any limitations or any reasons that someone would not get approved for the program? Are there caps or cap outs or it can't exceed certain amounts? What kind of rules do we have going on here that people might need to know
We
about?
actually have no rules. The sky's the limit. And basically, because since it's me paying part of my commission, it's already set in the guidelines that it is actually 25% of my commission, regardless of the cap. Whether you buy a $200,000 house or $2 million house, call me. $2 million house, there's no cap on it. So that's the beautiful part of it. And I tell you, it's the easiest program that I've known out there to assist, these heroes in getting a home. Now, what I also love about it is we partner with certain lenders, and the lenders will give you discounts and everything as well. We partner with a whole team. I shouldn't just say just the lenders. We have home inspectors that we partner with. They give you discounts. So everybody that falls up under the Homes for Hero umbrella, everybody knows that, hey, this is a way for us to give back to our heroes. Once we start the home buying process, I just pick up the phone and say, hey, I got a hero. They need a home inspection. They're part of the program. And they usually get anywhere from 10 to 20% off of purchasing the price of the home inspection, which we know the buyer obviously has to pay for.
Gotcha. Wow, that's wonderful. What are some other things that you might share that people may want to know about this program that don't, and where they can get more? Obviously, they can contact you.
Correct.
But what are some other things they might need to know about in this program?
So now at the end of the day, the program not only gives back to the hero that's purchasing the house, the program also donates to these heroes that are in dire need. So we had a lot of heroes, of course, get hurt, lose their homes and everything in 9/11. And that's where the program stems from, I'm sorry. And during that time, the founder of the program realized that, hey, these heroes need help getting their lives back started. So year to date, they've donated $1.2 million back to these heroes to kind of help heroes in dire needs get started, get their lives back together. If the house burned down for every reason, all we do is reach out to the Homes for Heroes program, say, hey, we got heroes in dire need here, just went through a national disaster. How can you help? And they'll donate, even if they have to come in and pay for cleanup or pay for something to get them going, they'll definitely donate back to these organizations. So not only do the hero that's buying the house receive some money, we also donate to programs that help additional heroes out there as well.
That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Well, I think this is a great program, and I love the fact that you are so involved in this, and you've been doing this for a long time, I understand.
Yes, ma'am. I've been doing it for 7 years, so I love it.
That's great. That's great. Well, we're so glad that you came on, and we're so glad to learn more about opportunities for our veterans, for our public servants, for our people in the community, our first responders and things like that. We always want to bring helpful and useful information, and you've just brought a plethora of knowledge on this topic. And we're so excited and hope to have you on again to talk more about different ins and outs of being a veteran specialist that you are, focusing really on our veteran community and our first responder community. So thanks for coming on. And if you guys have any additional questions, definitely reach out to us. We can connect you with Verlon, and tune in next Wednesday to see what other additional great information we have. If you're buying or selling and need some help, give us a shout, give Verlon a shout, and we are always here to help you with your real estate needs.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.